Can you live stream your screen? I can't see.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I can't see.
Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
I love it. Hey, we're live! Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Yay.
awesome. I definitely wasn't caught off guard.
No.
Welcome to the stream. We are Make a Misfit. We're a big group of normal, calm, collected, orderly, sophisticated individuals, and we promise to never raise hell or cause chaos during our tabletop games. Isn't that right, friends?
No.
Here I Rock you like a hurricane.
That song's about.
That's right.
Wait, are those
We're a
not
group-
lying? These hips don't lie. These hips do lie.
These hips are lying as fuck. We're a group of
These hips will
mismatched
lie in a
misfits.
court of law.
Too close, too close.
So let's start misfitting. Last we left off, our group has finally... Oh boy, it's okay. I don't need to speak. We don't need to play the game. We could just talk about Joe's hips the whole game. What do we think?
They're nice hips.
They don't lie. Amazing. Locking back in, because I don't know how to do that. Our group have finally arrived in Heaven's Gate. Just as they do, Ashwin's brother Cole runs towards Ashwin, gives him a big hug, and asks him where Dusty is. And he doesn't know. Ashwin doesn't, Cole doesn't. Dusty is missing. The group of you decide to reconvene at Ashwin's parents' place. Cole and Ashwin argue in an alleyway. We're not going to do Albert yet. That's actually a spoiler. I wasn't supposed to show you guys yet. That's awesome that you have it up.
Oh.
Anyway, behind you guys saw.
It was just the stream. Here, I'll click that.
It's okay, guys. We're definitely not fighting this game. It's okay. Definitely not. We're
I don't
Suspicious.
like that. That's
That's
suspicious.
Poggers,
That's
You guys
what
don't
we
like
say
being
something?
in danger.
Poggers.
Go ahead, Nate.
Poggers, you want to say something? There he goes. I don't know if you guys could hear
Just
that.
can we let the DM
The one
finish
time he's
his breakdown?
silent.
Nah, it's okay. I don't need to speak. You guys go ahead. It's fine. Whatever. My feelings are broken.
And yes, I am a hypocrite. Don't at me.
Anyway, Cole and Ashwin argue in an alleyway. It's very dramatic. I was eating popcorn the whole time. The group of you visit Fontana's parents at their museum. It was awesome. Ashwin and his father, Arthur, discuss adventuring and mention that the mine is full of poisonous gas. He thinks that's where Dusty went. The group go to the library to discover Dusty checked out a personal diary of someone who went north a few days to the top of a mountain to find something called the Glass Eye, which very conveniently is exactly what Slew needs to quote-unquote free for his patron. The party ends the night with a sleepover, discussing romance, dead clowns, dead friends, and a strange rash. It might have been north. It was north. Thank you. You all discussed between entering the mine in search of Dusty and retrieving Daphne's knife, going south in search of Dusty and pursuing the Glass Eye, or tracking down Jack Morin, who is a lead towards Silas. You all decided to go south toward the Glass Eye. We're going to open our game away from our players, sort of leaning over a well-worn desk is Nathan, Fontana's father. The group of you met yesterday. A half-elf with some salt and pepper hair, wearing sort of like this shirt and these sort of like leather straps for a backpack, his pants. Very Nathan Drake. Who is sort of, with these small finesse tools, picking at a sandstone on the desk itself. Well worn. There's areas where there's clearly swords and knives and gunshots that has happened around this table, this desk. Adventures to be had. Seems to be picking and shaping the stone into the shape of a Ankh, a Egyptian symbol, or in this world, a cultural symbol of the Torn, and seems to be inscribing something in letters along it. Before his wife, Fontana's mother, an elven woman, walks by the doorway, and he hunches over and hides the Ankh and smiles as she walks away before he continues working on the Ankh until eventually he completes his anniversary present. We cut back to the group. Here, as the daylight seeps through the windows, so come with it the intense and damp and humid heat that is baked into the room of the museum. The group of you are in your very adorable and character-adjacent pajamas. Blankets are everywhere. There's definitely a blanket fort that was created using the bones of a T-Rex in the corner. Overlooking the group of you as you stir awake are the bones of dinosaurs and relics of long-lost civilizations. Totally jealous of your rad slumber party. Audrey, what does Fontana do in this moment as you stir awake? Actually, I'm going to pause you. Before you do anything, you guys woke up, which means I need you all to remove 1 gold, unfortunately.
No.
The dawn hits, and within each of your bags, one gold piece turns to dust and rust. Those 2 words rhyme, and that is not intentional.
Also,
Additionally,
everyone gains hope because of halfling.
Thank
y'all
you.
wake up and see a halfling, and that gives you hope. I don't know why, but it does. Congratulations.
Makes me
It's
laugh.
just, yeah, that's probably what it is. Little guy with mustache. It's awesome. The group of you stir awake, and now you guys can play the game. Audrey, what does Fontana do as you wake up?
I'd say Fontana's actually been awake for a while. She's an elf, so she only needs like 4 hours of sleep to fully function. So I think she would have, while everyone else was sleeping, just look at the exhibits and reflect fondly on when her parents brought them in, the stories behind each and every artifact in this museum. I think she would have paid special mind to the Torn exhibit this time because of what happened with Ashwin, and would have kind of scoured just to see if there's anything about the Fey rituals or the name Bahiti, or just paying closer attention. And after kind of going down memory lane a little bit, I think she would have made everyone breakfast in the morning.
Oh, that's so great. What breakfast do you send everyone? Feel free to, take liberties here.
Yeah. I'd say there is definitely eggs and bacon and some cooked potatoes with herbs and spices. And she brings out a basket of fruit as well. Gotta get some vitamins in there.
As breakfast is laid out to the group of you who are barely awake, you're able to feast and enjoy breakfast with a wonderful comfort. For most of you, except for Ashwin, who has intense anxiety, probably, I'm guessing. Is there anything you guys would like to do during breakfast before we move on to the next scene?
Doesn't seem like it.
You all eat your breakfast, enjoy the moment, before you wake up and get ready and prepare to leave. I believe we're going... last we discussed, we are heading toward the mountain.
Yep.
Where we believe Slew is.
You mean Dusty?
Oh boy. What did I say?
Slew.
What name did I
Slew's
say?
right here.
Slew.
Found him!
Slew. What the hell?
Gotta go rescue Slew.
slew's already there, guys. Slowpokes. The group
Yep.
of you get yourselves together
Slew
and you
peekaboo.
leave. Oh, love it.
Pika Slew.
Pikachu!
I want fan art right now on my desk in the morning.
Little Pikachu with a mustache and a bowler hat and a cane.
I love it.
The cane is actually the crank.
The what? The
Crank
crank.
for the
Sorry,
Pika.
crank.
For the. Yeah, the. Was the Jack in the Box that pays peekaboo?
Is this translating to anyone here? Is there a Jack in
Okay.
the Box?
I
Pikachu?
understand. I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get it.
Peekaboo.
I get it.
Peek-
The
Peekaboo,
slew?
yes.
Okay.
Because. Never mind. I'm not gonna translate.
Hey, you know what? And that's beautiful. And your mind is beautiful.
I understood.
I'm the one
Joe.
at fault
Don't
here who
worry.
didn't understand your masterpiece. Thank you, Nate.
They don't understand my genius, Nate.
It's okay.
As I
Geniuses
attempt-
are together.
Anyway, as I attempt to comprehend Joe's intense genius, the group of you leave the museum. You go about your day. You walk around the quiet, the quiet town of Heaven's Gate. This place is nearly dead. The heat is intense. It is a boom town, slightly larger than what you imagine when you think boom town. The two mountains sort of loom over and cast heavy shadow over the town. The small stone bridge that connects the peaks of the two mountains sort of creates this small circle of shadow around the entire city. As my phone dies. Okay, it's not dying anymore. I didn't grab water. I'll grab it in a second. I can focus, I swear. The group of you walk through town in the direction where you are heading, as everyone does. It's okay, I got this, guys. I got this.
Lock in, Jacob, lock in.
Walking in. There I am. The town is quiet. You can hear the sound of your own footsteps underneath you. The heat is intense. If there are any sounds in the town, you hear it from miles off. So all of you are forced to overhear this gossip. Over leaning on the wall of a bar, a very general bar, you see two figures. One of them has the classic they both do have the classic cowboy getup. One of them has skin made of wood, tall and slender. The nose is really more of a twig, long and crooked, than it is an actual nose. The man next to him is a short dwarf with this heavy, well-groomed black beard and a shirt that barely fits him, revealing a very clear happy trail, for lack of a better word. The two of them seem to be talking and unaware of how loud they are. The two of them also seem to be wearing the bones of birds. The wooden individual has sort of like the skull of a bird on his finger. The other one, I don't know, I'm just going to say he has like a femur on his belt loop. The taller one begins to speak. Listen, Benny, I'm sorry I didn't get your breakfast this morning. I was a little rushed. I overheard some things, and I don't know, my head's spinning. The other figure, Benny, turns towards the other. It's all right, Lincoln. I totally understand. It's fine. I was able to find my own things. Did you eat, though? Are you okay? Lincoln will respond. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Listen, okay, I'm going to tell you something, but you can't tell anybody, all right? Benny turns towards him. Oh, sure, yeah, that's no problem. I don't think we should. And then the other figure, Lincoln, will speak towards Benny. Oh, no, it's all right. Listen, we can head into this alleyway. You know, I heard that because the buildings are so close together, sound doesn't escape alleyways. That's why so many shifty things happen in them. Benny will sort of turn towards him. Oh, Lincoln, you're so smart. Lincoln will smirk and respond, Benny, that's why I keep you around. You just tell me things I already know. I love it. And the two of them walk into a nearby alleyway. What is Jesse? Excuse me, August. What does Jesse do in this moment? After overhearing this.
Okay, so we were in this bar. These guys are super smart, and they're gonna go talk shit in the alleyway. That's what I'm hearing.
There's some gossip, apparently.
There's some gossip. I want to know this gossip. um. So I think Jesse will kind of make note of where they're going, and instead of like trying to hide, like go after them, I think either he would ask around for a cigarette, um, and then like go smoke it outside so he can like try and listen. Yeah, I think that's what he'd do. He'd ask for a cigarette and like go outside and try and listen.
Either someone in this party has a cigarette, or you already do. That's completely fine with me. Somehow, magically, you're able to procure a cigarette, and it sounds like to me you're leaning against like one of the buildings adjacent to the alleyway. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Go ahead and make me. I'm gonna say DC 12 finesse check. Weirdly
Okay.
enough,
If-
these two aren't all that perceptive, but you know, this is
If I
stealthily like.
may,
Go ahead, please.
do I clock that Jesse's like going to trail after him?
It's very obvious.
Yeah, it's incredibly
I
obvious.
assume. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have a ring with a bird skull on it when we murked that guy like the first session. So I'm gonna casually slip it to Jesse and be like, in case things go south.
Thanks. You want to smoke?
I'm all right, thanks, but enjoy yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead and roll
That's
for me.
that's a 23.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. That's awesome. You are so quiet. It's you know what it is like I think that like based on your character artwork, you look like you smoke. You look like you would lean against this wall here. The thing is that you kind of fit in. It's kind of like you know how tigers in a jungle, the stripes are there so that the tiger can like fit in the surroundings. I think that if anyone sees you with out of the corner of their eye, they're like, yeah, that makes sense. That belongs there. You blend in, camouflage, but like through vibes.
You're like
Right.
two
Sure.
barrels stacked on the side of a road. Like no one even
Yeah.
thinks like, yeah, that's there.
Exactly. You stealth aesthetically. And you
Social
turn your ear.
camouflage.
Unfortunately, strangely enough, Lincoln might be wrong, and you are able to listen in on the conversation. This wooden figure begins to sort of speak towards. He's also he's kind of loud because he thinks the sound isn't escaping. So it's not that hard. Lincoln will turn towards Benny. Oh my god. Well, listen, Benny, you can't tell anyone, all right? Me and you were best friends, and I know that you wouldn't break any promise, so take out your pinky. And Benny will, my god,
Jacob,
a
I feel
pinky
like these
promise?
characters were modeled after us.
Yeah. No, they definitely aren't, because these two are idiots, and we're not. Maybe we are.
Hey, don't put disrespect on the pinky promise. I got a lot riding on one of those.
hey,
Oh,
me
you're
too,
so
me too.
right. Yeah. Never disrespect the pinky. The ancient Feywild ritual of the pinky promise. Benny will be taking a gas. His hand is on his chest. My God, the pinky promise. And Lenny will. That's right, friend. You can't tell a soul, or else I die. Which is why it's so important that you keep this promise. Do you promise me, Benny? Benny will look up at him. Intensity in his eyes, almost crying. Takes his little stubby pinky out and wraps it around the wooden pinky, long and lanky. I promise, Lincoln. I promise with my life that I will not dish this goss. And Lincoln will say, Benny, I knew I could trust you. You'll never guess who's in town. Jack Morin. Benny's like, no way. And Lincoln's like, way. And Benny's like, no fucking way. And then Lincoln is like, yes, fucking way. They have the same voice for some weird reason. Lincoln continues. Yeah, he's only in town for the day, but yeah, I heard he's in town. He snuck in. He's at the Dry Tap, which is a bar in town I just made up. And I think he's only in town. I don't know. He seemed scared. I don't know, but he's only in town for the day. You know, I'm thinking, Benny. Benny's like, what is it, Lincoln? Lincoln continues. My thought is, we can walk up to him, introduce ourselves, and, you know, maybe we could rank up a little bit. My thought is, we talk to him and charm the fuck out of him. You know, just be our authentic selves, and he will love us unconditionally, and that'll get us, you know. I actually don't know. I'm sure it'll get us something. And Benny's like, you know what? I think you're right. I think if we're just true to ourselves and authentic, he's going to love us. Because you know what? We're lovable son of a bitches. Lincoln's like, that's fucking right. The two of them will, like, clasp hands, total bro-like, and, like, skip out of the alleyway out towards the city. August, what does Jesse do in this moment?
Yeah, I think he'll. I'm gonna say that was just enough time to smoke a cigarette. I don't know how much time that was. But I think as they kind of approach, he'll like make a little show of like stomping out his cigarette to show that like that's what he was there for. And open up the door for them as they walk back in.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
As they walk away, Lincoln will sort of just like lean over to Benny. Sucker couldn't hear us because we were in an alleyway. As they continue off.
And then I'll go back to the party. I know we had the slumber party last night, but do y'all want to hear some gossip?
There's a bear crap in the woods? Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, what kind of question is that?
All right. Well, do y'all remember the Vulture Gang bullshit? And he'll kind of say this like in a hushed voice.
How could we forget?
Right.
Y'all remember? Y'all remember the name Jack Morin by any chance?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
the
the second in
second in
command.
command.
There you go. Y'all on the same page. Apparently, he's in town for the night. He's at one of these bars. They don't know what he's doing here. I mean, we can follow these idiots and try and talk to him. But I would say that if Jack Morin's here, probably know where Silas is going to be.
Yeah, because I believe we need to find him to find Julius, and Julius has all of Silas's treasure.
He knows where it is, I believe, is the stipulation.
Yes. So we find Jack, we find Julius. If we find Julius, we can get info to get Silas's fortune.
Now, do we want to do that before or after we rescue his cousin?
His
Brother?
brother?
Sorry, brother. Forgot relations.
I mean,
I really would like to find my brother if that's okay?
Yeah,
Before
of
anything
course.
else.
Absolutely, Dusty's
Wait,
great.
Ashwin, you got a cousin?
I, yeah, no.
Brother, my
This is
mistake.
new. This is news to me.
Sorry, I was kind of blanking out for a second. What do we do? We we're gonna find
I'm
your
sure
brother.
the dementia isn't hitting you, old man.
Yeah. I mean,
Look, I'm just trying to think through things. Listen,
you had full conversations with at least the other brother. You know, the one that you're talking rocks with?
That's not
well,
helping its case.
at this point, I don't know how many people were in that litter at this point, but I don't listen. Let's
Here's
just let's focus on what's at hand now.
Okay,
We're
just
gonna
so
go
you
get
can
your brother.
remember, we've met 2 of his brothers, or him and his brother, and we're going to meet the second one. That's the one that's currently missing, all right? We also met both of his parents.
I'm aware now. I remember now. Just quit trying to clock my tea like that. I'm just had a rough night. Goodness.
all right. Here's what I propose.
Go ahead.
I propose we at least lay eyes on Jack Morin. That way we have an idea what it looks like. I also have abilities where I can always know what direction he's in. So even if we don't interrogate him today, which, might be worth trying today. Not? Oh well. But that's the most we do. Most we do is get the next step in the Silas thing, and then we go find Dusty. We don't see the Silas thing through, if that makes sense.
If you can track him, if you have a way to like place some kind of marker on him to be able to track him, that would be very advantageous to know.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's more helpful if I've seen him. I haven't seen him, so if we could just follow these idiots, I can lay eyes on him, and then boom, I should be able to figure out. I'm pretty sure anytime, anywhere, if I'm feeling hopeful, I can figure out which direction he's in.
We'll
Does
say.
this ability get better the more information you know? Is this more like you have to have a piece of paper? Or I'm not, sorry. Do you have to have like something from him? Or is it just like, oh, I've seen this guy. I can pick up like general location?
Let me read the Daggerheart ability to you, because Jacob might be able to answer this better than I do.
What's
Uh, Out of character. When you're tracking a specific creature or group of creatures based on signs of their passage, you can spend any number of hope and ask the DM that many questions of the following. I can either ask, what direction did they go? How long ago did they pass through? What were they doing in this location? And how many of them were here? That doesn't apply. And the rest of it doesn't apply. But it says based on signs of their passage. So I think I would qualify laying eyes on him, observing him for a few minutes enough. Correct, Jacob?
So obviously it's not on the ability, but I think it's fair that you at least need to know what he looks like a little bit to track it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine you can be in the middle of the desert and go, okay, I'm going to start tracking this name.
Yeah.
Even
I think it's like,
magically.
yeah, for sure. It says based on signs of their passage. So I don't necessarily have to see him, but there needs to be some sort of sign. Like if I was in the desert and saw a footprint or a satchel or
Yeah.
something. But to
I mean,
start it, I would
Yeah, I
have to
think you're
look
right.
at him.
I don't think that you need to look at him. I think you just need to see evidence of him
I
in a
think
place.
to make it more like easier to understand or at least like mentally comprehend, it'd be better if we got like a piece of clothing or something that has his scent, so you could use like shadow as a semi-tracking method to make it make
Yeah.
more sense like in lore.
Yeah.
If you have his scent, that makes tracking him way easier. But you still have
Yeah.
your ability if you don't have the scent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, back in character. Here's what I propose. We go over there. We observe him for a few minutes. I could possibly send Shadow in there without him seeing us, and just Shadow can play up the cute dog act, and then just to get enough to get a scent, and then we can dip out of here.
What if, instead of relying on him not being an asshole and attacking a random dog, I just make Shadow invisible? So that way he
That
can
works.
walk up and get as much sniff as he wants.
That works.
I love this scheme and everything, but something that I am worried about is he's only here for tonight. So how do we know he won't, fuck off in the middle of nowhere, Like,
I mean,
What-
that's why we're setting all this up, just in case he actually does fuck off, like, even during the night. At least this way we'll be able to track his direction, his location.
I mean, I'm just worried that it's going to take a few days to get to him, But, I mean, we have to find Dusty.
Yeah. I definitely don't want to take more than a day on this. Should we put it to a vote?
I mean, no, we have to find Dusty, but yeah, let's use your magic. Let's track him, and then let's find Dusty.
All right.
Any objections? Going once? Going twice? Sold! Off to find Dusty after we get the scent.
I'm just, as the group of you sort of like lead on, I'm just very curious, Nate. Like, what's the emotion on Ashwin's face at the moment?
He's kind of like nervous shuffling. He's kind of just like looking at everyone nervous. Like, yeah, we're getting my brother, right? Right?
We're getting him. Don't you worry, all right?
Okay.
Can I get her done?
The
Reno's
voice.
gonna-
Go ahead.
Reno's gonna go up to Ashwin, kind of pat him on the back, unintentionally hard to the point where he kind of like almost falls over, and he's gonna be like, "You really think we just leave your brother behind like that? You think we'd be the kind of people to do that?
No.
Well, do you?"
No.
Yeah, that's real comforting, Reno.
I just
Then-
just making sure.
Then don't worry about it. We're all here. We're gonna go get him. Nothing's gonna really stop us. I mean, not like anything's been stopping us so far. So don't worry about it too much, alright?
Yes, sir.
Don't hit me with that sir nonsense. Now you're really making me feel like I'm over 50 with that. Just Reno.
Yeah, yes, Reno. Yes, Mr. Rush. Yes, Reno.
Just Reno.
Okay. Thank you, Reno.
Now come on, let's get out of here. Let's go.
What a
As
character.
the group of you-
How
Oh.
old? Did Reno say how old he was?
Reno is 16.
in horse ears.
I am 2 years old. I am a fetus still in the womb. He's in his fucking early 30s.
Gotcha.
Mm.
The
As
whole
there-
bit we had of everyone thinking he was fucking older than he actually was.
Yeah, I remember. I just was like, okay, right. Did he say like 30s or 40s?
Well, he's 16 in horse years, but then he's something in human years.
Why would it?
Sure.
What, horse ears? What?
Okay, at one point during the slumber party, I wrote down Reno is 16 in horse years.
I think that was a joke Kelsey made.
Oh, my bad.
That was never something that once slipped out of my mouth.
I know.
You made that up.
Goodness gracious.
Deny the rumors.
That
Deny
is
the rumors.
slander.
Alright. As they're making their way over, Tana will say, Aren't we all supposed to let Cole know where we're going so that he can look in the mines?
I can do that while they do the snifters.
Alright, you should also take someone else with you just in, you shouldn't go off by yourself. Not that you can't handle yourself, but we're not trying to be stupid here.
Okay. Mr. Reno, you wanna come so Cole can say goodbye to his rock?
All right. Why not? Sounds good
Beautiful.
to me.
The two of you head off to talk to Cole. It's very quick, and you're able to rejoin the group as they hit the dry tap. The group of you sort of walk toward the dry tap, and as you do, there are more and more people lean against the walls of nearby Boomtown buildings, and each of them have little bones of birds on their person somewhere. You're getting the sense that this is more like the corner of the town that this gang sits on, and as you walk through, you're getting a lot of stares. It's getting to the point where if you continue on, there will be a confrontation. If you walk in brazen like that. So, what's the move here, friends?
Well, I gave Jesse a ring with a Vulture Gang dead bird
Yeah.
on it.
I'd like to direct us to one of them soundproof alleyways. And while in there, at least out of line of sight of the people, I'd like to point at the dog and then point towards, you said it was like a bar? Or sorry, where did
It was
is
a
he
bar, yeah.
located?
Yeah, it's a bar. I forgot the
Okay,
exact name because Jacob made it up on the spot, but it's a bar.
Yeah, and then hold up like thumbs up, thumbs down. Like, are we ready to go?
I'm good.
And then I'm going to reach my hand down and make the dog invisible. Alright,
Okay,
I have to make a
go ahead and
spell
roll.
cast. Yeah, I have to make a spellcasting roll and beat a DC of 10. Alright, looking good. That's gonna be 15 with fear. I don't know how you want to use that at all, but
Nate, could you give me a fear point? Slowly you're able to cast the spell and make Shadow invisible. As you do, there is this sort of like tall, lanky, elven man with a bone on his ring who sort of just like leans over and notices a big group of very strange people in an alleyway and just begins to start walking over. I don't usually talk to you. Kelsey, what does Daphne do in reaction to seeing this? You know, it's just like take it to the party, but I don't know. Could be fun.
I mean, she probably recognizes this elf, so she's gonna alert the party, be like, hey, this dude.
Oh crap.
well,
Well, I'm still wearing the ring, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
He's continuing walking. Are you gonna join? Are you gonna meet him, or is he gonna meet you guys?
I think Jesse, knowing that he has the ring and that everyone else doesn't necessarily have anything indicating that they're Vulture Gang on them, would kind of like position himself so he's like closest to the guy, so like that's what he's looking at, and not everyone else. Does that
Do you
make sense?
walk away from the group, or are you still with the group?
I'm still with the group, but like, I would if the guy's like walking towards the group, Jesse would position himself so he's what the guy would look at first.
Got it. Okay. This man sort of like walks into the alleyway and sees you and sees the ring. What do we have here? Having a little party?
Oh yeah, nah. We were just discussing, what bars we'd like to hit up. We haven't been around this side of the town in a really long time, so we just want to make sure, we're going to the right spot.
Yeah. Slew, while they're having conversation, is gonna turn, like angle his body a little bit so he can't see his chest, and then prestidigitate a small pin with the top part of the skull of a little bird as like a little pin on the left side of his jacket for angling back around so he can. It looks like just by readjusting himself, he can see the pin on his clothing.
Make me a finesse check to do this subtly. I'm going to call this a DC 14. You're at the back of this alleyway, so you get some benefits here. And you're also small. Yeah. Actually, I'm calling it a 13.
Yeah. And he's also in conversation.
So actually, I'm going to call it a 1. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Okay. Ooh, crit.
Okay. Go ahead and take a hope. And you'll sort of like display it, but also flaunt it a little. Go girl, very bard of you. And he'll look at the two of you. Checking out some bars. That's cool. Can I join you, friends?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Do you have any recommendations?
I'm sorry, but I think my friend here is forgetting that we're trying to celebrate a birthday party for my friend here, and I'm going to put my hand towards Daphne and gesturing to her very shy, like, person and posture, and say, she's not a big fan of strangers. I'm sorry.
Oh God, a birthday? Oh my God, I didn't mean to invite myself. I mean, I heard.
No, I 100% understand,
I'm so sorry.
It's also on our bit fault because a certain individual here forgot that she doesn't like large crowds.
The more the merrier, you know what I'm saying?
You're going to try and take this away from the birthday girl?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you. What the hell, man?
Look at this pretty little face, and he'll grab her like face and be like, "How could you do this to her?"
What the fuck? Are you Reno Rodeo? I mean Reno Rush?
I guess I'm not who you think I am if you got my name wrong.
Yeah, I must be drunk out of my mind. Reno Rush? What the fuck are you doing here?
He's celebrating a birthday, obviously.
Yeah,
it's a birthday.
I'm actually an actor. I'm not actually Reno Rush. I'm just here for this girl's birthday.
Party? Like a party princess?
Make a presence check right now. Make a presence check. You motherfucker.
Can I give assistance?
How would you like to give assistance?
Start crying.
I can use my
By being fucking adorable.
Yeah, I can use my showgirl experience.
So you're just gonna like be cute? Is that the move? Like, I'm confused. Like, how are you helping making it look like Reno is an actor pretending to be Reno
I'll be like,
for this birthday?
Yeah, my friends here hired him as a special surprise for my birthday.
That's perfect.
You ruined it. You ruined it by ruining the surprise that he was not actually Reno Rush. This is horrible.
Go ahead and spend a hope to give Reno advantage. That's awesome. You guys are crazy.
I love this.
What the hell? What am I trying to hit?
Presents?
Like, what am I
15.
Okay.
15 off of all of that?
I got 16.
Beautiful. With hope or with fear?
Hope.
With hope. Okay, beautiful. Oh, I didn't mean to willing to. Oh God, I'm gonna go, dig a hole and crawl into it. I feel awful, just awful. I'm so sorry.
You don't need to do all of that, but maybe just like think like twice before coming in on like and intruding on like a very
Oh
like
God, I
just
I
for future
tried.
reference. Like
I'm working on it with my therapist. I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, maybe
I'm gonna go.
you should spend
I'm
your
gonna
money
go.
in another place actually for that. If she's doing
Damn.
that job, I'm sorry.
Holy shit, man.
Maybe you should get a better therapist.
My thoughts exactly. Spend your money somewhere else, or like, you're fine. You're doing good. Just be better. You know, be wiser with your money. Even time is money here. Money is time.
Guys, I don't know how to respond. This is fucking crazy.
Make him a stuttering mess and have him run away in tears.
He's
Give
a
us
stuttering
hope.
mess, and he runs away with tears. And then you guys persuaded him out of therapy, which is fucking crazy. You know what,
No
Nate?
way.
Give me a fear. You just made one person not like therapy, which makes the world a worse place. I want a fear.
What the fuck?
But you are successfully able to get the fuck out of there.
Slew
All
is
the while,
on the side, like, I didn't think we'd go that far. I was just trying to get in and go away, but through like social pressure. But y'all just like shamed
think-
him for going to therapy? Like,
I think he
that-
needed to hear what he needed to hear. That's my thoughts.
Hey, what is
you should have
therapy?
just killed him at that point. Goddamn!
He was too pathetic to kill.
Oh, damn.
He don't deserve that.
Can we get back on task here, please, golly?
Okay.
anyway, so you
Well-
have an invisible wolf, dog. If you
Oh
will.
yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah. Fontana, you give pats to an invisible dog there, and Shadow will go through the streets and eventually make it to the dry tap, which is swarmed with individuals who are walking in and out of the area, leaning against the wall, spitting into cups, chatting and laughing. There's Lincoln and Benny, our sort of like, I'm gonna say like at a building nearby, and the two of them are like staring at each other intently and are like talking to each other, really nervous. Lincoln is like, God, I just realized, like, what if I'm not my authentic self? Like, what if I need to do some more soul searching before I? And the two of them sort of like continue to bicker. The room is quite crowded, and the door is like an actual door, and it's currently closed. Fontana, what does Shadow do in this moment? Invisible in the middle of the street.
Are there? So you said there are people coming in and out, right?
That's right.
So Shadow's gonna wait till because it's not like a saloon door that he can just push open, right?
Right. It is a door.
All right, then he's gonna wait till it's like open and then like sneak in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. So all of Shadow's checks are your agility,
Mhm.
because it's like a magic thing. So go ahead and roll me an agility check. This, like in lore, this is a finesse check to stealth in, but it doesn't matter. So go ahead and roll me an agility check out of Shadow. If Shadow has a skill for this, you can spend a hope to do that. I'm gonna say Shadow's big,
Yes.
which makes this rough. I'm gonna call this
Mhm.
17. Like this just can't be easy, unfortunately.
Can I add keen senses to this because he can listen when someone's about to come through the door, so he can get ready.
That's a stretch. Unfortunate. Fine, I'll give it to you. I think being able to perceive in the moment very well is going to help him with the timing of getting through without alerting anyone. Sure.
Yes, it gives him the just the split second edge of just a split second head start of knowing, okay, get ready. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that helps.
All right.
And
He's
then-
used one token. He has 2 left before the effect ends.
Okay. Six months of hope. That's only 13. It's with hope though.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
I can give you my serif dice to increase the roll to
Cool.
meet 17.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We need this info.
Shadow peers inside or begins to walk behind the figure, and the figure actually stops, and it looks like invisible shadow is about to bump into him. Before the figure hears like a crow outside, and the figure starts to walk towards this like screeching crow, and Shadow's just barely able to make and squeeze through in the moment. The area is crowded, and people are walking back and forth. At the bar itself, let's make this a fun scene. Okay. So walking down the staircase at the back of the tavern, this is I'm going to say the word tavern. The first thing you think when I say tavern is what the setting looks like. I'm not going to describe it because you all know what a tavern looks like. At the back there is a staircase because there's a 2-story tavern. A figure starts to walk down, and as it does, the whole vibe of the room changes. Everyone gets a lot quieter. The figure walks by a table, and a man stands up and accidentally bumps into the figure. And the man turns towards him. The man is a satyr, similar to Daphne, who has these horns on either side of his head that are very long, and they are pierced with metal rings, and attached to them are the bones of birds. There's like 5 on each side of his head. They sort of like dangle. And the figure, he has this really hardened face. He has like black eyeshadow under his eyes. And the figure he's like tall. I'm going to say he's like 6.5 feet tall. Will look down at this little henchman who bumped into him and stare down at him, and then lean his face toward the henchman's, almost like using aura to push him back down into his chair, past his chair onto the floor, before the man stands back up again and walks to the other side of the room and sits down at a bar and orders a drink. People nervously begin like speaking again, but only in whisper. What does Shadow do in this moment?
I think he's gonna immediately follow this figure. To try to get a scent, but also try to listen to any conversations that might happen.
Yeah, sure. Shadow sort of like positions himself nearby, but away from others.
In earshot, but listen,
Yeah, absolutely.
and out of the way.
Shadow's able to do a big sniff and get a good sense of the smell. It's very unique from everyone else here. He seems to use perfumes. Smells good. Like pine. Okay, anyway.
Jacob is
Shadow,
describing
focus.
someone he would like to interact with.
Shut up. Yeah, I'm really into elk. Fuck, I missed the joke. You know what I
The
mean?
eyeliner and the perfume, like
Horns.
good to know.
Yeah, totally. The guy here sort of is downing a drink, and a man walks up and whispers in his ear, and the figure sort of grabs his collar and almost raises him in the air a little. You don't know where he is? I told you to track him, and you don't know where the fuck he is? He raided a bar just like this one a few towns over. You know how powerful this fucking man is? He's after me, I fucking know it. And he drops him on the ground. He's fucking... Oh, God. I'm gonna leave. I can't be here long. I know Silas is coming for me. I bet he knows where he is. I guarantee it. I'm just gonna be on the road. Do you hear me? I want you to prepare for that. I'm not stopping. If we keep moving, he's not gonna be able to catch up. Other figures start to run around and begin preparation before Jack takes another sip of his drink and sits alone at the bar. What would you like Shadow to do in that moment?
Okay, so he for sure got his scent, right?
That's right.
All right. I think he'll maybe wait it out like 5 more minutes just to see if anyone else approaches him or if he drops any more info. And then he will make his way back towards the group.
Sure, okay. Another figure will come up to Jack and whisper in his ear. Does Shadow attempt to listen in?
Yes.
Go ahead and make me another agility check. This will be perception for our dog here, to attempt to discern the whispers. And yes,
Adding
you can use
keen
keen
senses.
sense.
Because he can hear like a dog.
Okay, this is a whisper in a crowded bar, but Shadow can get pretty close, so I'm going to say 17. 16 and a half.
You
Just
did
kidding.
state
16 and a
earlier.
half.
You did state earlier that everyone was being like quieter because of his intimidating presence.
You're right. It's a 1 now. No, I'm kidding. The bar got a lot louder when people suddenly found out that they needed preparations to be not only leaving town, but also not ever stopping.
Fair.
That's fair. That's fair. Come on. Don't fail me. Ooh, that's real good. That's really good. What's 9 plus 12? Somebody's
19.
better at math.
Oh, no, wait, 21. 9 plus 12. 21.
21 plus 5 is 26.
Woo!
That's with hope, by the way,
Whoa.
too.
Okay. That's amazing. Very clearly. 9 plus 10 is 21 for sure. Anyway.
They said 12.
Anywho, you're able to very clearly listen, and the stranger talks to Jack. Are you sure you don't want anyone else knowing about the summit? It could increase your chances of living. And Jack will turn towards him, or will whisper back. If you say that word out loud ever again, you die. Do you understand me? His life is more important than mine, because he saved my life. Don't you ever forget it. And the man will run away. You notice the vibe in the bar. No one else is going to talk to him for the rest of the day.
That's fair. Okay, Shadow will make for the exit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another agility to try to squeeze your way through. This is your third action, which means that Shadow is going uninvisible just as soon as he crosses the barrier.
I crit.
Sure.
I don't know. I guess the magic holds out a little bit longer. I don't know.
Shadow makes it back to us just fine.
He comes out with like beers for everyone.
So when you guys sort of like fake your rolls, do you have like a group chat to like talk about it, or do you just do that
No!
yourselves?
I
No?
don't fake anything.
It's a group chat.
I knew it.
It's a group
I
chat.
appreciate
It's
the
like
honesty,
Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's an Instagram group chat. Somehow that makes it worse.
You're not invited.
Shadow sneaks through and the invisibility begins to fade, but Shadow is able to just quickly roll into Shadow, and Shadow is able to just kind of stealth his way
Shadow in
through the
shadow.
area in big group. Yeah, Shadow in Shadow. Inception. The group. I can speak, guys. I swear. Shadow's ever able to return to the group, and in his mouth is like a tray with like 2 beers on it. Just like walks over, tail swinging wildly, so happy. Fontana, what do you do in this moment?
She'll just run up to him and be like, "Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy," and scratch behind his ear.
Wonderful. Is there
Return to
anyone?
the-
Is there? Go ahead.
She'll turn to the group and say, "We got some good info. I'm sure we can discuss on the road. Best we get out of here."
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I'd like to describe how like she sees through Shadow, kind of. She
Please.
doesn't see through him per se, like, not like Caleb with Frumpkin where he goes completely blind. It's more of like a telepathic drawing. Like, I'm trying to think of a specific sequence, but like when a flashback or story's being told and it's just kind of pictures of what's happening. There's like a audio playing in her head and like a picture being painted, like almost being sketched in real time in her head. So she's still kind of aware of her surroundings, but she's getting a mental image, like almost like a live feed in her brain.
Love the flavor. I love it so much. The group you're able to escape, and I just assume off camera, Audrey, that Fontana's just going to tell everyone what happened. Does anyone here want to talk about or discuss what happened and what you guys learned, or do you want to kind of just move on to the next segment?
I was gonna wait till we get out of town, just so, because he
Yeah,
said
that-
like, "Oh, if anyone talks about this, I'm gonna kill you." So she's like, "I'm gonna wait till we're out of earshot of anybody who might hear."
I concur with this.
That's a great idea. I love it. The group of you head to the edge of town. Cole meets you there. Nate Ashwin's. Yeah. That strange noise I just made wasn't me. That was actually Cole talking to a piece of rock on the ground, sort of like whispering and gossiping about the group of you before he will turn towards Ashwin. All right, Ashwin. I'll. Nope, not Western. All right, Ashwin. I'm gonna head to the mines and scope things out and see if he's there. You be safe, all right?
You too. From what I've heard, the mines aren't very safe right now.
Well, based on what we've been talking about, it seems like nowhere worth going is safe. You know?
I guess you're right.
So, I guess don't stay safe and reap the benefit. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither. That's just what a rock told me. Anyway, I'll see you when you get back, all right? I love you.
Yeah. And either you'll have Dusty or I have Dusty, so.
Or we come back with 2 Dusties.
I think you need to stop talking to the rocks.
I think I need to talk to more rocks.
Okay.
He'll walk away.
I love that we've built that Cole is like schizophrenic.
Yeah, full schizo, 100%.
There's something in the water here, guys.
He's my brother, okay, guys? Just... He had a couple mining accidents, inhaled a little too much dust,
Gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
forgot to bring a canary one time.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
Yeah.
That's so
We'll also
relatable for
say
the
that
18th century.
on the way out, Tana just quickly said goodbye to her parents on the way out.
Yo,
Uh,
OC Elixir in chat. Ash, you don't have brothers.
I'm the one who's schizophrenic.
Ash makes up this entire campaign.
Ash,
No,
we
the group of
died
you-
10 years ago.
This is all a dream.
You don't know they're dead.
See
I
dead
see
people.
dead people.
I like to think that all of you have just been watching Ashwin talk to himself, and you're just like, okay, this is your brother? Cool. He talks to rocks? What else does he talk to?
Oh, God.
Canon. Anyway, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, no, it is not Don't you
Plot
remember
twist.
the
We're
accident?
all schizophrenic.
Also,
it's time
OC
to wake
Elixir
up.
in the chat. Okay, good. It's time to wake up. OC Elixir in chat, you said, which makes this rough, RUFF. Your pun is not forgiven. I just want to be clear about that. That is a cardinal sin to make such a wonderful pun. Anyway, so the group of you head to the edge of town, and then eventually after that you leave town, and you start heading toward your destination, the top of the mountain. Group of you begin preparing to leave, and you've get to a place where you're far away from town, where you feel comfortable talking. As you guys talk, I'm grabbing water, which will take me 2 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said something about a summit. Like, he whispered into his ear, "Oh, are you sure you don't want to tell anyone about the summit? Because it might help you not be such a target for Silas." And he was like, "If you ever say that word out loud again, I'm going to kill you where you stand." So, quite intense. I don't know exactly what the summit is, but any ideas?
I say it's quite simple. It's somebody's nuts.
Excuse me.
Any real ideas?
Isn't the book we read that the Dusty checked out talk about a summit, or am I?
I mean, it was saying that uh they're at the top of at the summit of a mountain. That's where you'll find
Glass eye?
the glass eye. Yeah. So
Maybe that's it.
maybe I don't think so. I'd assume it's gonna be. It's probably something different because the coincidence on that is kind of crazy.
I mean, I was thinking more like a meeting, like a summit of all gang leaders or all Vulture gang. He also said something
Hmm.
about he felt like Silas was targeting him.
Yeah,
Which-
I think you're onto something about the summit with a bunch of gang leaders. Because he was saying that if people knew more about the summit, he'd stop being hunted as much. Which makes me think that not a lot of people know about an event that's going to occur, which if they did, Silas would be hunting a lot more people than just him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, wasn't there something about controlling the masses or whatever with the glass eye? So
Yeah,
it could be
Yeah.
both.
It used to control the Torn.
It could be both.
Ashwin,
Hmm.
does your little head friend have any idea what this glass eye might be?
That's a good question. Let me ask him when he gets back from getting water.
The voices.
I've been back.
The voices.
The voices. Let me get in character. This is interesting. What would he say here?
That's
That's what we're asking there, Chief.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have someone to ask. I need to make it up. And he would say, I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on, I can do this.
Your call cannot be completed. Please.
Okay, that was a good poll. He says, so you want to, do you want to know about the glass eye? Is that what I'm hearing?
Do you know about the glass eye?
I don't know much.
Well, what do you know?
All this was just before I passed in that cage, but people were talking about it. It seemed to motivate. It was like someone stole your eyes from your skull and pointed them somewhere. After that moment, I knew I was influenced, and yet, even then, I wanted to fight for our land, even from within this cell. And I heard that was because of this eye. And then I died.
Did it, like, feel like you were against your will thinking this?
It felt like I'd been persuaded. After my death, it felt like I had been tricked.
Okay. Well, I just realized that I'm as crazy as my brother right now talking to someone inside my head.
At least the person inside your head is real.
Well,
Allegedly.
we don't know.
We all saw it. We all saw it. We can't deny it. We all saw it.
Okay. Well, he's saying that he knew of it and it, like, persuaded him to want to fight for this land, but after he died, it didn't feel like persuasion. It felt like trickery or something.
Mind control.
That's
Great.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Well, Jacob, how far is it to this mountain where this glass eye is, like days wise?
So it's going to be 2 days of travel, and then the third day, you're going to get there in the evening. You would have made there in the morning had you not done a bit of a side quest.
Yeah, fair.
Like midday, not evening. Like 12 p.m.
Gotcha.
You all head off to the first day of travel. Is there anything you guys would like to do before the next scene? Wonderful. The group of you continue to walk forward. Now you have supplies, which is nice. You're able to drink water and eat food. You ride on your horses by horseback through the desert. You see it miles before you approach it. 2 or 3 train cars derailed. There's like smoke coming out from it. Maybe 4 or 5 feet away from a nearby track. August, does Jesse approach or avoid the accident?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think he would kind of do the thing where, like, when you drive past an accident on the freeway, you like slow down a little bit, and you're like, "Damn, is everyone good?" But like, you're still driving your car.
Sure, absolutely.
Can
The
we-
group of you follow
Can we
Jesse.
cast a vote to name Jesse's horse Car?
I vote yes.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
No,
awesome.
that wasn't my horse's
It's being
name.
put into the notes. Been put it into the notes.
No,
Can't go
that's
back
not my
and-
horse's name.
His name's Car.
That's not my horse's name.
Yeah, it is.
What's your horse's name?
Her name is Rain.
Like the movie?
As you.
From Spirit, yes!
Yeah.
I loved that movie as a child.
You know what? Me too.
First name Rain, last name Carr. Drives over.
God damn it.
Gotta drive your horse.
The accident. You see 2 or 3 undead kind of just like wandering about the scene. There's a few others that are unmoving. And one train car in particular catches your eye. It's the one most far removed from the rest. And it's on its side, and the top of the train car has been torn apart, like an explosion or something. Do any of you investigate?
Describe it again
Yeah.
for me.
There are a few train cars. This seems to be some kind of accident. What catches your eye is, and there's like 2 or 3 zombies about, a few other corpses that aren't moving. And one of these train cars is really interesting because the one farthest away from the rest, the one closest to you guys as you come up to it, it's on its side. The train car is on its side, and the top of it has been like torn apart. The like what would be the roof of the train car is not being very roofy right now.
I think we should.
Botana's definitely looking at
Yeah.
it. Her treasure hunter brain's kicking.
I'm
in.
interested.
I love the saying not very roofy.
I don't actually. I wish I
The
didn't say
roof
that out
is
loud.
not
It's
roofing.
awkward and weird. The roof is not roofing, guys. I like that one better.
It's
The roof
not
is
being
not roofing.
roofy, guys.
That's actually what I said, and anything else is a lie. I'm gaslighting you guys.
All right, we
To
have
survive, we have to commit
Jacob.
to the lie.
Yep, you have
We have
Jacob.
video evidence.
We have your. We have a sound bite of you saying roofie now. That's gonna do big numbers later.
Guys, Jacob loves roofies.
The blackmail is insane. You guys just like, I'm so screwed. In like the next game, you guys are gonna be like level 10. You're gonna have like crazy magic items, and I'm like, yeah, I gave them that on purpose. I definitely wasn't influenced or anything. The group of you make it over to the train car. It's on its side, and you're able to just kind of walk through the big hole in the side, or really the top of this train car, which is now on its side. Next to the cool door, which is not intentional. Inside, it used to be a prison car. There are 3 cells along the side, and there's sort of like what was once a hallway, which is now just the floor. The hallway, which is now the wall. There we go. Because all of it's on its side. But you can imagine if it were upright, there'd be like this hallway that goes across the train car. 3 cells on the wall. The cell in the middle, the bars have been bent away from each other to create sort of like a space where a humanoid would be able to squeeze through. At the end of the train car, there is a knight in armor. All of you immediately clock this because people don't really wear armor in a traditional fantasy sense in Ashwall, because of what the heat will do to you in a metal box, essentially. You look around the space here. August, Nate, Whoa, those are two different words. August, Jesse. Jesse immediately understands or gets a sense of this room here, or learns something, because you look at the armor, and you notice that the helmet, where a face would be, you see like filigree and then like eye holes, and there's like a corpse inside of it, but that specific like design choice of like a filigree helmet, if you will, is a very specific and intentional design choice of the army in the Gilhead Kingdom, a kingdom of permanent winter. August, what does Jesse do as you walk inside?
Ooh, okay. Ah. I think okay, so it's very clear that this is from the Kingdom of Permanent Winter. Um, Knowing that, I kind of want to look around and see if there's like I think you'd be actually intrigued by this, so you'd look around and see maybe what's left over from like this explosion, see if there's anything from that kingdom here.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. You can give me a perception roll. I need you to choose a location, which is two cells or the guy.
He'd be more interested in the guy, I think.
Yeah, go ahead and give me instinct or knowledge, your choice.
I'm gonna go with instinct because that one's a +2 instead of a -1.
Real.
That is a 22.
With?
Hope.
With hope. Beautiful. Audrey, I'll get to you in a moment. With hope, with the 22, you're able to look over the body. There's a few things you learn. For starters, the figure seemed to have been scratched to death, which is something you've seen a lot with people who were killed by the undead of this land. But with a 22, you're able to catch a little more here. You don't see any bite marks. Usually, undead is like a combination of scratch and bite, but there's no bite here. So the figure doesn't have any money on them. Oh, it'd be fun. I changed my mind. The figure does have a single, let's say, 2 gold, but it's from the Gilhead Kingdom. Like, it's not Ashwall cursed currency. I think that's fun. You pocket that if you'd like.
Can you tell the difference?
Yeah, there's the coins are minted. There aren't just like gold circles on them. Let's see, Gilhead Kingdom. There's a lot of I think her name is Judas, or oh God, what's her name? I don't remember off the top of my head.
Jadis.
A J name. Jadis. I love you so much. Thank you. Jadis, the ice witch, the queen of the Gilhead Kingdom. She has a little bit of an ego, and so her face and her body make up both sides of the coin, right? And there's like it's like imprinted, kind of like you'd see a president on a real life coin, right? It's her and her body, and it's sort of like Gilhead Kingdom. There's like the year that it was minted on a Ashwall, or excuse me, yeah, on an Ashwall coin. The mint is a lot more. It's a lot more rough. The mills here that create the gold, they generate these ads out loud when you look at the coins. I'm just kidding. They don't put a lot of effort. Some of them are a little bent. But you do you see a big A on one side. And you also note on the other side, there's like an A on the one side. On the other side, there are small, very intentionally placed gemstones in a shape similar to like a spell circle. Ashwin, you would know this as an appraiser, that this is an intentional, let's say, astronomer knowledge. Astronomers are like the wizards of this world. Came by one day and noted the curse and was able to teach these mills this specific way of manufacturing the coins to where the curse actually has less effect than it normally would. Normally, the curse would take more gold, but because of the way it's minted, they were able to negate the consequences of the daily tax and was able to lower it down to just 1 gold a day through the specific enchanting process over the cursed gold.
But like material wise, is it indistinguishable from regular gold?
They're both made of the same material. They're both made of gold. One is cursed, one isn't. That's a big difference.
Noted.
I don't think there's anything else on this knight. There's this heavy armor that you could steal and get really hot in and melt. There's also, I'm going to say, a very big broadsword laying across the chest there, like sheathed on the belt. Do.
I want that.
Oh, and a ring of keys. I would say he would
Oh.
also have
Keys.
to the cells.
I'm gonna take it.
You took the keys. All right, Audrey, what would you like to do?
Tana will be looking around the rest of the train car, seeing if she can find anything interesting.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me instinct or knowledge. You are forced to sort of navigate the sort of undead here. As you walk over, you see that the undead are sort of like pacing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like walk out, or are you still like peeking out?
I'm like looking in the jail cells. I'm in the same room as August. I just want to look around the cell, so I'm not or are they pacing in the jail cells? Is that what you're saying?
They're pacing over by the other train cars. I'm sorry, I thought you were going to investigate the other train cars. You want to investigate the jail cells.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, go ahead and roll to investigate the jail cells. The rest of the
Okay.
train car.
Cool. I'm gonna do knowledge, and I'm gonna spend a hope for treasure hunter.
Yeah, please.
Not the best, but not the worst. 14 total, and that's with fear.
With a 14, you see that there are scratch marks along the wooden floor here. You see the bars that were... What's that word? Pulled apart. There we go. I found the word, guys. And you're also able to see something that which wasn't obvious before. Strewn about the scene, ingrained in the wood in some places, is some like brown fur. It's very small.
Can I gather like what kind of creature it might have been from?
From small specks of brown fur and the claws. Make a knowledge roll.
Okay.
You said you rolled with fear. Nate, could you give me a fear for that?
This roll to determine what creature is 12 with hope.
Unfortunately, you're looking around the space. You see the claws. Nothing makes sense. Brown fur claws. That could be a billion different beasts. It's just
Can I join
too...
Fontana and looking?
Yeah, absolutely. You sort of look around the space here. and you're only really able to find what Fontana found. I'm only allowing one roll per thing within 24 hours. I'm going to say that you rolled with fear earlier, so I want to describe those consequences. You are looking around the space and you take this like deep breath in, and you immediately sneeze, and you just immediately don't feel very good. There's sort of like what no one here sees is there's in the far corner. It's almost hard. It's really hard to see. Is this like clump of strange black mold, creating these little bits of spores in the air, almost you're really unable to see. And unfortunately, Audrey, you've been breathing those in and caught something.
Can I deduce what?
You don't know that you caught something.
I don't know.
No one sees the spores. You just know you breathed and suddenly you're just not like feeling that good. You might be able to immediately deduce, oh, I'm sick. But there's no symptoms yet.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside then to get some air, because I'm thinking it's just mold.
Yeah, you walks outside and trying to breathe in some good air here. Is there anything anyone here would like to? Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Blue is gonna inspect the armor again. Basically what he's trying to do is look at, I guess, the chest plate and see how like curved it is, because he's trying to find like basically a metal bowl, if it'll work as a makeshift bowl.
The helmet.
The helmet, the chest piece, just any piece of metal
Yeah.
that's curved enough
You
to be
don't
able
have
to like hold liquid.
You don't have to roll anything. I'm going to say that the arm bracers you could use as like a weirdly long bowl. The helmet is a little awkward because it's like it can act as a small bowl, but the filigree acts as like a filter. So the helmet makes for a pretty good like posture strainer because of the filigree of the face mask. But if you're looking for a bowl, your best bet on the entire armor here, that or like there's a sports guard, like right over the crotch. That makes for a pretty decent bowl as well.
You were saying something about like the glove or greave?
The arm bracer?
Yeah, the arm bracer.
Yeah. That makes for a pretty decent bowl. It's just long.
Okay. That actually might work out for me. Yeah, I'm gonna store that for later.
I love it. Whoa, hashtag cancel Jacob. What the fuck? Hey, guys, what the hell? All right, well, I'm canceled. Anyway, is there anything you guys would like to do to continue the game? Or what do you guys want to do?
We start the game right now.
I mean, I'd kind of like to check out the rest of the train cars personally, but if y'all want to move on, I'm good to move on.
We want to just kind of like speed run, like see if there's anything interesting, and then move on.
To see.
Okay,
I'm good with that.
really like this actually. Speedrun investigation. I also want to speed through this. You guys take out your pistols and you shoot the zombies and they die. You guys go through. Great job, guys. Quick encounter. Kelsey, could you mute if you don't mind? Your room is very loud. Kelsey, please.
I'm trying.
It's okay.
You have to turn off your noise reduction and turn it back on again.
It worked. Yippee! I can hear myself. Sorry, guys. The voices were really getting to me for that moment.
voices!
The voices. You guys speedrun and investigate the other rooms. I need a. This is going to be a group instinct or knowledge check. So I need one person to lead it and be the person who rolls it, and then everyone else describes how they contribute. You roll. If you succeed, you add a +1 to the leader's roll. If you fail, it's a -1 to the leader's roll. Or you could do nothing and not affect the leader's roll. Then the leader rolls, adds the normal stuff, then adds the bonus from the party, and that's the official ruling. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna put a DC on it because like I didn't write down what's inside this train car. It could be hella cool. It could be nothing. And so I'm gonna let this be a spectrum situation here. So for starters, who wants to lead it?
Who has the best knowledge and/or instinct?
I have a +2 instinct.
Same.
I have +2 knowledge.
No +3 instinct or knowledge here?
No dice.
All right.
Knowledge will get you quality over quantity. Instinct will give you quantity over quality. In regards to loot,
I'm thinking knowledge, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, so that's Audrey.
I can lead it,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay, good. Audrey, you are leading this role here. Let's go through this one at a time. Joe, how does Slew contribute to the investigation of this overturned train car?
He's going to be using his spell casting to create light to be able to see into the darker corners and just be able to help overall visibility.
Awesome. Roll me a presence check. Okay, I do need to make a DC because we need to decide what helps and what doesn't. But the Audrey's roll won't have a DC, so I'm going to say a solid 15. Succeed +1, fail -1.
Okay, that's gonna be 25 with fear.
Damn.
Oh, I apologize. Something else too is that for the other rolls, hope and fear don't matter because these count as reaction rolls. Audrey's roll does matter in regard to hope and fear. So that's just a 25, which means Audrey, that's a +1 to you. Audrey, will you keep track of the bonus here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Kelsey, what does Daphne do in this moment?
I might have to have you repeat some of it because my computer's still lagging a bit.
Oh, good. It happens. It's okay if we're hearing the computer while you talk just for this current moment here. Is the armor iron or steel?
Yes.
I don't know enough about metal to know the difference. Joe, what do you want it to be?
For simplicity, it could just be iron.
It's iron. Anyway,
Okay.
Kelsey, do you want us to skip you for now and come back to you, or do you want to say something now?
You could just skip me for now.
Okay. Nate, what does Ashwin do for the investigation?
He's gonna just using his appraisal skills say what's worth stuff and what's not.
I fuck with that heavy. Go ahead and roll me an appraisal check,
What's my
which is knowledge.
It's knowledge. Okay.
Oz, you're up next.
20.
20. That's a +1. Oz, what does Reno do in this moment?
I guess. he's just kind of like tap his spurs, kind of make noise, like kind of gentle noise enough to kind of locate his surroundings and kind of figure out what's in the room, I guess, and kind of pointing things out.
I like it. You sort of like stomp your hooves onto the ground, and there's sort of like that scene from Avatar: The Last Airbender, where like the waves go around the whole area here, like your earth sense. Go ahead and roll me an instinct check to perceive your surroundings.
Use my experience for this,
Yes, you can.
so I'll just add a +3 to that. I had too much hope. I need to use it.
Too hopeful. Look at this guy. So hopeful.
This fucking guy.
Give me a break.
Look at this dude.
What the fuck?
All
What the
right,
freak?
fuck you, I guess. I crit.
What'd you roll?
Yeah, I crit.
Type shit. I like it. Okay. You're able to. I mean, it makes total sense. It's funny. None of you guys know he can has this sort of like tremor sense. So it's really strange as you guys like walk through the space. Reno sort of like points, yeah, and that right over there. Oh, check inside that suitcase. And the group of you are able to like, huh? But he does actually really help things out. Audrey at a +2. To the group
Yeah.
roll.
Kelsey hasn't gone yet, has she?
No. August, we're gonna go with you. Then we'll jump to Kelsey. August, what does Jesse do?
I think that Jesse would kind of similar to Reno. He would be testing like the strength of the floorboards. To see like where's the really heavy stuff that might be super valuable, or if one of the floorboards is weak, to see like if anything is hidden underneath the floorboard.
Okay, I like it. Go ahead and roll me a instinct or knowledge.
I know instinct.
Those two rolls are like the same in my brain. I'm struggling to, because they're both like I have knowledge here. It's just like
Instinct is wisdom, knowledge is intelligence.
yeah, but even back in D&D, those two things are very similar.
I did
Because
not
in my
see
head,
Knowledge
like,
isn't.
that is 12.
okay, as you're sort of like looking through, Jesse sort of like finds a floorboard that's squeaky. He's like, everyone over here, and sort of like
No.
you guys take like a solid 5 minutes to try and open
No.
the floorboard, only to find out it's just squeaky. And you're like, that's a -1 to the score. Kelsey, are we back?
Yep, all good.
Awesome. Could you describe to me how you helped? You don't have to, but if you roll well, you're gonna help Audrey.
Could I send Cosmo out to kind of like look for things since he has the experience to like pickpocketing that he knows like how to identify valuable stuff?
I like it. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an agility check.
Gotcha.
You can spend a hope if you want to use Cosmo's ability in this one.
That is a 15 with hope.
Beautiful. Don't take a hope from this. I apologize I didn't describe. For these rolls, they count as reaction rolls, so hope and fear don't matter. Okay, Audrey, that's another success, so that's another +1. What's our bonus?
That'll be a +4.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll me a knowledge check with a +4, and you can add hope and add an experience to this one if you'd like.
Okay, cool. I will do that.
It'd be funny if you crit.
It'd be really funny.
Yeah, I wish.
Does that mean you guys are in the
okay,
group chat being
7
like, Audrey,
plus
crit?
4 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. Plus 2 is 15. That's with fear.
Okay. 15 with fear. The group of you scrounge through, and it looks like others have unfortunately already scavenged the place. You're really struggling to find anything of note, but you're able to, especially with the help of Reno, catch some things that people without seismic sense wouldn't be able to figure out. I'm going to say that there is a total of 5 gold that you're able to amass, but is made up of a lot of copper and silver. But you got 5 gold. And you rolled with fear. You sort of, the group of you find a overturned train car, and you guys get excited because all the doors are locked shut. Like, oh, no one's looted this one, and you guys all like break it open and you go inside, and there's just a lot of people who have passed away, and the smell hits you, and it's awful. And you see that one of the corpses is a lot younger than the rest. I need all of you to take a stress. That's sort of like the consequence of rolling with fear. Is there anything else I want to give you guys? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, the place has already been looted.
I'll let each of y'all take a gold.
Jesse will
How
insist
selfless.
that Montana should take it.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, to clarify, August, is Jesse giving
You take the
Tana
gold.
his?
Yeah, you take the gold.
All right. Let me know if any of y'all need another day or so.
The group of you collect your gold and leave a little heartbroken that there wasn't anything special to be found except for people lost.
I was making
Continue
a
on with the night.
speech and I was muted. But,
Oh, bummer. Joe,
well,
go ahead.
I ain't doing that again. So, when we're leaving, Slew will just be standing at the exit. You said it is basically just a big box that had people in it that died. So,
Yes, that's correct.
Slew, after everyone is out of there, will hold out his hand, and slowly a fireball will manifest. And while he's looking into the fire, he looks up into the group and say, "May the story on the other side be long and happy," and throw it into the center of the room and let the bodies be incinerated before joining the rest of the
Fire
group and leaving.
overtakes the train car as you stand there. A funeral for those you've never met. You watch the flame for just a moment before you leave. Take a hope. Before the group of you reconvene, continue to travel. Eventually, you settle down, make camp. And when we come back from the break, we will do bonfire. I will see you guys. I need to pee so bad. I will see you guys at 9:29.
All right.
I'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.
Lovely. And we are back. The group of you find a place among the desert and the mountainsides to find rest. Let's say Oz. Could you describe our campfire? Like, where did you set up camp? Where are we? You can do whatever you want, to be honest. Oz, are you with us? Okay, no problem. Nate, could you describe where we're at?
So we're setting up camp. Is that what you said?
For the night, yes. This is the end of the day.
End of the day, did we walk away from the train?
That's correct.
Okay, just making sure.
You could be on a train, car, or whatever. You can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want. That.
Too many options.
Could like another camp have invited us in? Could we just do that? Okay, that sounds fun.
Does that mean I have to play NPCs? How dare you?
I mean, they could go to bed before us.
So what you're saying is like you're camping out at a campsite which was like someone else's and they left?
No, I was gonna like someone's there, but I'm gonna do it different.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
down. Yes, and.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, and they're bandits.
Sorry, I'm chewing.
You're good.
That's
What are you
okay,
eating?
my energy bar. And I was like, oh. I'm gonna say it's a pretty large family, like cousins and aunts together, and they have like two of the hooded pioneer wagons. Their horses
Fits on?
are all
Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is a huge family.
a huge family.
We have two of those hooded wagons there. Let's say they are. It's like a big group of mixed, like elf, half elf, human. The mom is, actually, yeah, it's just like a big mix. There's parents and grandparents, children running around. I'm gonna say that there's like, and cousins as well, brothers, basically hooting and hollering, and they've invited you, mostly because you look like you guys would be able to protect them if things go worse for Rye. And also, they can't really stop you. For whatever reason, the group of you decided that you're fine with this, and for whatever reason, the family has decided that they are okay with this. I'm going to pull up random cowboy. Who? Who's nice? What the hell?
What the hell?
This seems unrealistic.
Sometimes people are like, you look like a nice bunch. Want to join by our campfire and sing a ditty with us?
Sing a ditty with us. All right. I'm gonna say that this is the. I'm trying to find a good Atkins. I like Atkins. This is the Atkin family.
Oh,
There's it's a huge campfire, and there's like 3 or 4 kids. One of them is playing a harmonica really well, and 2 others are like dancing around the campfire. And there's like laughter of the children echo through the area.
Yep. Slew is gonna, when they're settling down for the night, going to tell the little ones a story that he wrote called, let me pull it up. The Tale of a Scaredy Cat.
The
And
kids will like run over and get really excited. They're struggling to stay still, but a lot of them have their body weight leaned toward you at the edge of their seat. And their seat, I mean the sand.
and this tale is going to explain tale of a scaredy cat who was born of the littlest of 3 kittens,
Oh,
who was so
great.
little that his family tried his best to protect him. But
I'm gonna walk away
he
from
went
this story.
he went off to to prove that he is can be strong and independent without them. And the tale is going to basically be about how being brave isn't being able to act without fear. It's being able to act even with fear.
Aw.
The kids eat it up and love it.
Oh no.
That's
The
incredibly wholesome.
You very quickly notice that other family members, especially like the 16, 18-year-olds who pretend like they're too cool, are definitely listening, but pretending like they're not, and are super interested and invested in your story. Eventually, nightfall hits. I'm going to ask if one of you could, or really, yeah, let's do some role play. Let's have a scene. If you would like to role play tonight, I would ask if you could put it in the chat, the break room chat, if you want to yap tonight.
Hey, I'm
Who's
hoping
interested?
you know, by the way, I'm writing down an actual story.
I love that. I can't wait to read it one day.
That's so cute, and I love it.
Okay. Of the 3 of you here, I need you 3 to roll a d20. The highest gets to be the sort of leader, and they get to choose who they roleplay with. Because
Ooh.
of how we set things up, you can also roleplay with an Adkin, but you don't have to.
I rolled a
four.
1.
That's crazy.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, Joe, go ahead and roll.
I got a 3.
What?
Just making sure
What is
this is a D20, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
I got a 12.
That's crazy. Okay, Joe,
I
you
had to
are the
double
leader.
check because people were rolling 1, 3, and 4.
Yep.
That's hilarious. You can go ahead and choose who you want to roleplay with tonight.
I feel I need to have more interaction with Kelsey.
I think that's a great call. Yippee! As everyone starts to fall asleep, the 2 of you stay awake. You notice that a grandfather and a father are leaning on the side of their carriage, the cart, on the other side of the campfire, and are also taking watch. One of them has this long rifle that seems really worse for wear, and the 2 are also speaking in hushed tones, seemingly about nothing. You hear it's late. You hear the sound of the bugs of the night. The weather is ever so slightly more tolerable, but barely. Blue, what do you tell Daphne?
Well, Daff, it seems we've gotten ourselves into a bit of a predicament here.
It definitely would seem so.
Out of all the yapping I can do, honestly can't say much on how we got to this point, but I mean, we're here.
How are you feeling about it?
It's an adventure that, like none other I've experienced so far. It's almost nice to not be a direct leader, so to say.
It's certainly nice to
Let
be out of the circus.
Hmm. I mean, at least, goodness, at least we're away from. Sorry, I'm looking up. Mr. Kearney and Harlow. Though I do feel bad for Harlow.
Yeah. But I'm sure he's already got our replacements.
I do wonder how that little girl is doing.
Me too. I wish I could have done more for her, but there really wasn't much that we could do.
Hmm. But I haven't written it down yet. But what's the monkey's name again?
Cosmo.
But how's Cosmo doing? How is he holding up through all of this?
He's doing good. He seems to be enjoying having more freedom, not having to do performances all the time.
It seems like it. He hasn't been as much pickpockety as he usually is.
Oh yeah. I guess maybe there's less pressure to do it now.
Right. Uh, how much gold do you have on you at the moment?
Let me check. Sorry, I didn't have my notes pulled up.
No, you're good. You're good.
I think I have 16 at the moment.
Pretty good. Okay. Just want to make sure we're still fine for that.
How about you?
Well, honestly, same. Exactly same.
Yeah, I guess that makes
Right.
sense. We've all been kind of sharing all the gold that we get.
Yeah. Are you sure you're fine? Nothing you need help with? Nothing needs to be done?
I think I'm okay. Um, I was kind of curious about that I guess vulture leader that we heard talking about.
Hmm. What do you mean? I mean, aside from, obvious just general intrigue, was there anything specifically that caught your attention?
Well, I heard that he was a satyr, like me.
Hmm. That's true. I haven't seen that many satyrs.
Yeah, there really isn't very many around these parts.
Yeah. Maybe they're just not fans of the climate.
Maybe.
Can't imagine uh, fur is, at least dense fur, is very fun to have in deserts.
Yeah. But I guess I was just curious because I never heard of another satyr being around here.
You could break that down, get that as a plot point somewhere.
Scribble, scribble, scribble.
Oh, it turns out he's a long lost uncle. Now is some of the only family you've ever known.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe.
Hmm.
Do you ever worry about, uh, you know, if Mr. Kearney ever finds us.
Slew's gonna lean forward. Darling, I know we know each other very well, but do you want to know a secret? He's gonna
Sure.
kind of motion your head like down closer to him.
What is it?
I'm always anxious.
Hmm.
There isn't a day alive that I've not been anxious and live in memory. But what is that really gonna do for me? What is it gonna do for you? What is it gonna do for anyone in my charge if I look anxious? Nothing can do except push forward. Nothing you can do but cope.
I suppose you're right. But you know, if you ever just need to uncork that bottle, you can always talk to me.
I don't know if I can. That bottle's been corked for nearly 2 decades now.
Well, I mean, we've known each other almost that long. There's nothing that you could tell me that would, you know, change how I see you.
Hmm. And Slew is just gonna be rubbing the top of his cane. While we're on the subject, do you have anything to get off your chest?
I guess just that I'm also anxious about being found. And anxious about, I guess, finding my mother.
Right. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything before we left on our grand adventure, would you?
I heard that she's trying to find me, or at least try to get in contact with me.
How does that make you feel?
It's hard to swallow. I mean, I've told you about how I came to the circus, how she left me. And I haven't seen her since I was just a toddler.
Yeah. I haven't seen my parents either in a long time, and I don't think they're coming for me. But at least you know she's alive. So I'm better or worse, at least you know something.
I suppose that's a good thing. I'm just not sure if I really. I'm not sure what's going to happen if I see her again.
No matter what happens, we'll be here.
Thank you.
And so she's gonna kind of pat her on the shoulder. And he's gonna offer his arm out for a hug, like a side hug.
Yeah, she takes the offer. She just side hugs you and kind of just pats you on the back. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
What?
Was there
What
anything else
would?
you
No,
want?
no, no. He Slew is looks at a loss for words as he's trying to think over something. what would you do if I just one day vanished?
Well, I try to find you. I'd be worried about you.
What if you couldn't find me?
Is there a reason why you're asking me this?
He's just gonna kind of shrug his shoulders and say, "Just, I think too much is all, I guess."
That's okay. I guess if I couldn't find you, I mean, I would at least do my best to try. I wouldn't just forget about you. I'd always remember you.
Well, that got a bit too depressing for me. So, let's move away from these dark and broody thoughts and let's think about some of the good times we had at the circus. And Slew is gonna start telling stories. He remembers of fun interactions he's had in the circus, whether that be with the audience or with the crew.
It's good that we at least still have some good memories of the circus.
I think that's where we're good.
And cut.
And cut. Jacob, you're still muted.
I know. I have a bad habit of stepping in too early, so I was just like, maybe I'll just take a step back. The two of you finish the night. You keep your watch in silence. You can hear the sound of the grandfather and the father coughing in the background. We're gonna rewind time. Audrey, you wanted to do something before, or Fontana wanted to do something before the night. What'd you want to do?
So now that we've walked a little bit, how am I feeling after inhaling the weird dust mold I assume it to be?
I don't know how much I want you to feel yet. I'm gonna say that like you feel weird, but you're not sure if you ate something weird, if you're emotionally weird, or if you're sick weird. You're just weird.
Just off?
Off.
Okay. She is gonna step away from the group. Like go behind a tent where no one else is. Except for Shadow, because Shadow never leaves her sight. And she has this new ability called, I think it's like healing something or other. Healing field. And what she wants to do is use that ability, but try to channel it into herself and almost push out whatever it was she inhaled.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a spellcast roll. I'm gonna say that this is agility, if I'm not mistaken. Your spells
Yeah.
are agility.
Mhm.
As you sort of channel the ancient runes that you've collected over time, the knowledge you've able to acquired of old ways of summoning nature that the Torn used to do, and a very Egyptian field of is it wheat, barley?
Both.
One of those two.
Grains.
Grains. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Sort of sprout out around you, and you attempt to breathe it in to just make yourself feel better. You're not sure if it's emotional or if you're sick or something, but either way, you know that this would comfort you. Go ahead and make me a spellcast roll, DC 21.
Okay. Um, I rolled for funsies and it's kind of good. Should I use? Can I use that, or did you want me to just re-roll?
I'll allow it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna add. You said because my magic comes from me being a treasure hunter. I can add the experience treasure hunter to it. I know technically you have to state before you roll, but
Yeah.
I don't have to.
I'll allow it this time. But in the future, if you want to add an experience to it, wait before you roll. Because there's situations where an experience won't fit. It just so happened in this situation, we talked about it ahead of time. Your magic comes from this
Yeah.
particular experience.
If you don't want me to, I can also just re-roll if you'd prefer that.
No, it's fine. You want to reroll, don't you?
No, I don't actually. I mean, yes and no. It depends.
Anyway, I'm letting you have this one.
Okay, fair enough. So I rolled a 20 total on the die with fear, but +3 is 23, plus my experience is 26.
26, great. If you can, Nate, if you can give me a fear, that'd be awesome. I'm just gonna pocket the fact that you rolled with fear, and I want you to just kind of remember that. I don't want to talk about it yet, but
Okay.
just know that the consequences are there. But you sort of breathe it in, this little circle of nature here growing out of the grains of sand. You take a big, deep breath in, and you realize what it was. You felt this despair, like you were going to fail subconsciously. It was rooted inside you. And then you took this deep breath and it was gone. Because you steadied yourself. And you remembered what you were capable of. The successes of the past. You and your friends are capable. And you rejoin the group. And you fall asleep. Is there anything any of you would like to do? Could we transition the slide back to where I'm bigger? Thank you,
Yeah,
friend.
beat me to it. I was typing it out.
It's all good. Is there anything any of you would like to do before the next day?
For my long rest thing, one of the abilities is work on project.
Correct?
Could I take as my long rest action to I don't know how to describe it. Basically, I have one of my abilities is I can force someone to not to lie with my magic.
Yeah.
Like they can choose not to speak, but while this ability is active, they can't lie.
Sure.
Slew is going to condition himself to be able to make himself believe in his own lies using this spell. Basically, be able to compartmentalize his own mind to be able to, in the moment, make himself believe what he is saying is true, even if it is a lie. To be able to get around a spell such as this. This is a very long-term project, but want to get that started.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'm going to write down what you roll. This is a long-term project. One roll will not let you succeed, but
Yeah,
you're making
definitely.
progress every time you do it. And then August, you had a project
Yeah,
as well.
I was typing. I
want to
was
talk to
texting
about
you.
that. Yeah. We'll do that in a second here, right after the roll.
Do I add anything, or do you want just roll?
Well, this is because you're using your magic. I'd say presence, and also I would say
Right.
presence is a good way of. I mean, you're gaslighting yourself. You're
Yeah.
lying to yourself. Presence is pretty obvious here.
Could I also use true storytelling?
Yes.
My experience.
I gaslight myself all the
hold
time.
on.
This is very.
Hey, when I roll a 1 on the hope die, you can re-roll it
as my halfling ability. First time it's
Nice.
ever come up.
That's actually kind of sick.
Well, only helps a little bit, but I'll take it. Do you want to keep track of fear and hope for this like long-term
Yes, I do.
project? Okay.
Mhm.
That'll be 17 with fear.
Okay.
18 with fear.
How dare you lie to me?
He's literally gaslighting himself.
That's a really good point. You hear my loud ass typing. All right. Anyway, yeah. So you spend that time with your magic off in the corner. It's a very strange process, and at first, when you cast this spell on yourself, you get this like strange feedback loop where you say something that is a lie, and then it's the truth, and then it's a lie, and then you watch as and you can feel it. Some blood falls down your nose. I want you to take a stress. That's the consequence. That's the fear
All right.
of this moment.
Now,
Uh,
does that get negated by my other long rest ability was clear all stress?
no, it does not. I
Okay.
think that's fair.
I was just double checking.
Nate, we will talk about that in a second here. Can I just say, guys, I love that one of the long rest options is work on a project. It's really opened you guys up to some really creative avenues. I really like this. Anyway, August, you wanted to do some research at a library. So you already rolled 2 nights ago, and you rolled a 17 with hope or with fear?
Oh,
With fear.
it was
I just looked it up.
I forgot.
So a few nights ago, you did some research and you looked into rashes. And you got a lot of books. You got a little intimidated. There are a lot of causes of rashes, of magical rashes, I should say. A lot of it, there are birthmarks. There are skin diseases. There are marks, which are cultural, which are magically imprinted, and don't do anything other than like display and communicate something or an identity. There is branding from a divine, whether good divine or bad divine. There is right, and then also there's sorcerers. So there's a group of people out there whose source of magic is themselves, and a lot of them have strange growths on their body. A good portion of them are sorcerers, uh, and that rash could be like magic focus or itchy. You know what I mean? Like it could be anything because it's wild magic. You're a little intimidated by like it's that situation where you're like, oh, I'll just Google it, and then you realize, ah, shit, this is so much more complicated than I wanted it to be. So I want you to take a stress now that you were supposed to take before, just because you're really worried that one of your friends has a deadly skin rash. And then what do you want to do tonight, August?
So in my head, I imagined that I found like these books relating to birthmarks, and then I kind of just like shoved them in my bag to read as we went.
Yeah, that's what happened. Correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. um, so I think tonight when Fontana goes away in her little thing, I'll go in my little corner and I will read a little book. Um, I think I would like to read about sorcerers tonight. Like, if there's any more additional detail I can get from that.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a knowledge roll to try to use this book to diagnose. Um, as you roll that knowledge check, you you're very aware of where Fontana is because you kind of want to do this behind her back. It seems like, uh, and so you're sort of like able to maneuver yourself to where she's unseen, and then you also notice that Shadow has done the same. He is partly away from the group and is kind of hiding from her while
Interesting.
she's healing herself. And he has his nose to the floor and he's whimpering a little bit.
I got a 15, but I would like to, I guess, kind of call over Shadow. Well, I mean, Fontana, Audrey said that Shadow was with her, but if he's here, I would like to call over Shadow because he's like whimpering and he's alone, and I'm like, that's not typical. So I would
Yeah,
just be like, hey, we want your dog.
Shadow will come over and look up at you expectantly, like, what's up?
Oh, I'll just pet him.
But you dab me up.
Boom, I'll
Yeah.
hug it.
Shadow will receive the dap up and will enjoy your cuddles for the moment and head
Shadow will
pats.
stand up like one glitch from one of the Sims games where they climb over a fence and become human-like and will dap you up.
Oh God.
I'm imagining like Shadow, but he's like rotoscoped.
Yeah.
Doing a dab.
Oh, yo, I
I'm
imagine
imagining a nightmare scenario
he
where
immediately
it's like,
goes. Oh yeah, keep going.
oh, I was gonna say, I'm imagining a nightmare scenario where he kind of just like, oh God, like it's an AI video where he like magically stands up and he, like daps you up, and then his head
Oh,
turns
yeah.
the other
Oh,
way.
ew! Make it stop! Make it stop!
Oh, yeah.
No.
I like rotoscoping more.
I was thinking something like, you know how some character models can go into certain animations and it'll just like stretch the character model to
Oh.
accommodate. He
Yeah.
like goes into a T pose and then immediately into the dap up animation, like stretching the body way further than it's supposed to.
What?
Oh,
What?
God.
Literally, Kelsey beat you to it and put it in the chat. That's impressive. That was awesome.
Same wavelength.
For real.
Oh, exactly what I was thinking. Holy shit.
It's one of my favorite glitches.
Fontana has a dream tonight about that, and she wakes up drenched in sweat. Anyway, so you have Shadow with you, and you do some research. And you rolled a 15 with fear.
With hope.
With hope, that's so much better.
I know, right? Do I take a hope?
Yeah, you do take a hope. Isn't that
Yay,
awesome?
I'm so hopeful. Wow.
You do some research, and you get a sense that you could diagnose if it is of sorceress origin or not. But you'd have to take a wand of some kind. Slew's staff would count in this situation, or something else that is designed to be conductive of magic, and essentially just have it touch the blemish, and if wildly colorful sparks fly off of the skin blemish, it is of sorceress origins.
Is there anything in there about like if it's? Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, that's a different thing.
I don't forgive you. What the hell?
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Yeah, no problem.
Well, maybe from a different. I was gonna ask, but that's from like a branding from a divine, so I'm not sure how much we'll let to read in one night.
You will be able to do more research other nights.
Yep. Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, and you're able to finish reading, and you get a stronger sense of things. Nate, what does Ashwin want to do? Have you figured something out, or do we want to talk about it? Let's talk. A project. Do you want to make something? Research is tough out here. Work on something. I don't know. Do you have like an instinct, a push somewhere?
What I really want to do is I want to learn more about the voice in my head.
Yeah. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Make a presence roll, and let's see how much more information you can get out of him. I'm not going to add a
that's not
DC to
good.
this. This is a spectrum thing.
That's not good.
What'd you say?
9.
A 9
hope.
with?
Hope.
With hope. Okay. You try to speak to the voices in your head, and you bring up his husband, and he stonewalls you.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
Maybe other nights. Guys, I love this game. I'm having so much fun.
Sorry, I just thought Ash, like, almost like Naruto, like when he goes in, if you've ever seen it, he like goes into like his like mental, and he sees like the giant like fox demon in his head. That's what I imagine Ashwin's doing with this other spirit, and he's just like, "So you're gay?" And then he immediately gets fucking torn out of his mental head.
You're gay.
You're gay.
So you're gay?
Just
Denial
They
is a
drop it
river
both
in
ways.
Ashwall. Your husband is gay.
Guys, stop giving me really good titles for the notes.
Everyone's waking up in cold sweats because of all their horrible like mental states right now.
It's the trend, yeah, for sure. All right, the rest of you go to sleep. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we wake up? Okay, awesome. You guys wake up. I want you guys to mark 2 of the long rest thingies. It's in chat in the other server. You don't have to tell
Question.
me. Just I trust. Talk to me.
Are you allowed to, like, for the gain a hope thing? Are you allowed to do that twice?
Let's say yes for now. I don't know if you're allowed to pick the same one twice.
Because technically, I can pick 3 because elf. So I chose stress, hope, and I was gonna do another hope.
It doesn't say, so I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, in the program on
If not, we
Demiplane,
can
it
do
allows
some...
me to pick it twice.
Oh, perf.
If not, though,
Then yeah.
I
Okay.
could use one of my long rest things to help you gain hope because I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I'm full right now. With if I use the 2
Okay.
hopes during long rest, I can. I'm
So
full.
of hope.
Cool.
Yup.
So hopeful. Time to crush your spirits. All of you wake up the next morning and lose 1 gold. And you continue on. You wake up and notice that the family that you were with woke up far before you guys and left early in the morning. And you guys wake up and you're alone.
What the hell?
You guys throw together your packs, get on horseback, and continue forward through the day. The day is boring and nothing of note happens. Is there anything anyone would like to do during the day before we make it tonight?
No.
Awesome sauce.
Can I gaslight
No.
myself some more?
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, gaslight. I'm gonna read. Or
This isn't fair.
I want to
Gosh
gaslight
darn it.
someone.
Oh, I
Yeah,
crit.
Oz, who do you want to gaslight?
Is this like an act?
Yeah.
Uh,
Just go
You gotta
Isn't
pick
that just
someone with
positive
crit.
self-talk? Isn't gaslighting yourself just positive self-talk?
Or negative
Yeah,
self-talk.
Or negative. Yeah.
Or negative, either way.
All right, so great job on the gaslighting today, Joe. You know, you really are nailing it. Total gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss while on the back of horseback. Um, Obviously, a day of travel is a long time, but because you're on horseback, you're basically getting the effect of like a long rest roll here. But a crit is a crit, and
Yep.
that makes some really good progress toward what you're going for here.
What am I gonna? What do I put in my notes for like a crit on this?
You write down the word crit.
Fair.
August, I'm not going to let you read on
No,
horseback,
I realized.
mostly
Yeah,
because...
yeah, I realized.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No,
Womp womp.
you're good.
Not the
Oz, who are
womp
we
womp.
gaslighting? Oz, are we
Oh.
gaslighting anyone?
yeah, we're gaslighting someone.
Who?
What? What's August's character?
You want to gaslight me?
Yeah.
Jesse?
Jesse.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're gaslighting
Let's go.
Jesse.
Okay, what are you trying to convince Jesse?
Something so horrible.
Oh, no.
Something
Oh,
painful,
God.
as a matter.
Yep. Alleyways do in fact cancel sound.
Hey,
Is that what we're doing, Oz? What are we doing?
There's a roleplay moment. Hold on.
I honestly didn't have anything like actually
Oh,
planned
no.
for this, so I'm trying to think of something ridiculous. He's gonna like kind of walk up to Jesse. Hey there, partner, how's it going? This is a really slow day today, huh?
I mean, yeah, we're just traveling in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. You ever just look up at the sun and think about all the tiny people on there?
Pardon?
Yeah. Well, you haven't heard?
Tiny people on the sun?
Yeah, they're like little tiny people. They're like doing things. They like cause. That's what we call like sunspots. That's actually them just like, doing things. They're like closing off vents on the sun.
Have you been talking to rocks again?
No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. A Tieflin sorcerer told me about it. It's really quite of a scientific fellow. When I was wandering around, I managed to find him, and he told me about that. I told him I thought it was crazy, but I'm not even kidding. He showed me the proof for it. It had like a whole book on it.
Well, what's in the proof? What did he show you?
That there was like he had like a telescope that like was able to magnify like over 100 times towards like any direction, and he looked over to the sun, and there were tiny people on it. That they were working away, that they were constructing buildings and constructs and things like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, can you believe that?
You got anything for me? You got a telescope? You
No,
wanna...
listen. No, I know this sounds crazy. I know I sound crazy half the time.
Well, also, you're blind.
Well, yeah, this is when
Is this how you got blind?
no, no, no. I was still
By
blind when he
staring
told
into
me.
the sun?
Yeah, he was still blind when he told me. But I just thought about it, and I remember hearing about that when I was little. I'll look up at it, and I thought, oh, that's pretty interesting. I wonder why the sun's moving things around. And it's like, constantly moving.
How'd you get
Like, it's
blind
flash-
if you weren't staring into the sun?
What?
Well, we said you could see when you were a kid. So if you weren't staring into the sun, trying to see the sun people, what happened?
What? Like what? To my eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, it fell. Well, that's a long story. See, there was a gentleman, you know, an old friend of mine, and I beat him so bad at a shooting contest that he just shot me in the eyes because he was so mad. That's about it, really. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing like people sitting on the sun.
Well, that's still true. Listen, that sorcerer, he was a real smart one. I could feel the age on him, the age of the experience on him. I could sense it, because, you know, can't see.
Uh-huh.
In case you forgot.
I don't know, I'm looking right at you.
Okay, good. But yeah, no, that was real.
At this point, Slew is gonna like steer his horse on over. Like, what are y'all two talking about?
Trying to tell Jesse that there's people on the sun.
Yeah, the sun people. What about them?
Exactly.
Oh, Slew, not you two.
You think
What?
Listen to this guy. Doesn't believe us at all. We're supposed to be his teammates.
Wait, he's confused about the people on the sun.
Alright, Slew, what do these people on the sun do?
That's already
Yeah,
told
Slew's
you.
gonna
They
like
make
tilt
their
his head.
Nah, I wanna hear it from Slew, okay?
They
Slew
make
kinda tilt-
constructs. They build things.
So he kind of tells us that, like, I mean, a lot of things. That's like asking me what people here do. Like, live? I mean, you're gonna have to be a bit more specific. I mean, they're just people. I mean, what do you want me to do about that?
They're people going through a revolution or something. They're like, you know, like an industrial revolution. They're like progressive. They're doing things, Jesse. Come on, think, Jesse, think.
Listen, I know that's a little hard for me, but it's a little hard for me to believe that there's bitches on the sun.
I mean, why?
We're here.
Why is it?
Why couldn't anything
hold on.
live up there?
Let me see if he has a reasonable explanation. Why is it a problem that there's people on the sun? You have something
shit-
against them? Do you have like personal
It's
bias?
too hot. They would melt. It's already hot enough here in Ashwall. Imagine going up to the sun. You could die because it's 100 billion degrees up there.
Yeah, because they don't have sand up there. Because there's no sand, it isn't as hot.
You're acting like there's not creatures in this universe, potential infinite universe, where there exists things such as us, that there could be something that could survive in a climate like that. You really believe something like that?
You know, I don't. Sure. They may exist up there.
Well, they do. And I don't understand why it's so hard for you to believe. Coming especially from Slew here. You know, me, I can understand a little bit, but Slew here is a trustworthy man.
Yep, most trustworthy.
Oh, come on, you
So you
How
lied.
about
so-
my whole reputation on it?
You know what?
You just gotta
Fine.
believe.
Fine. There's people on the sun, sure.
Yeah, there are. Thank you. But we can find that. I can probably find that sorcerer again. Should show you. He can show you. He has a whole book about it. I can take it with me because obviously
What's the sorcerer's
You know.
name?
I don't remember.
Yeah, of course you don't.
Tell me in about 10 minutes. I'll probably remember it.
You'll remember in 10 minutes. You'll have made up his name in 10 minutes.
No.
I mean, I'm not really I'm not don't know nothing about no sorcerer. I just know I've encountered what's the fancy term for the wizards?
Warlock.
No,
Astronomer.
yeah, I've met a couple of those astronomers. You know, who they're the fancy guys who study like the stars or whatever to get magic from them. Yeah,
Oh.
there's people who like study the sun to get magic from it, because you know, big ball energy up there. Of course, there's gonna be like magic people off of it.
I mean,
And
the
apparently,
sun is a star.
yeah, exactly.
We're fine.
So like, apparently, there's like these group of people that live there, that got there through like some kind of magical, whatever have you. I'm not a magic, like nerdy magic man myself, so I couldn't tell you like the specifics. But apparently they got there to like learn or like get closer to where they drew their magic from or something like that. I don't know. I think it sounds really cultish when I'm talking about it like this, but
I
at least
feel
that's my understanding of why there's people in the sun.
No, that makes absolute sense. That I mean, in a world where there's tons of magic, Sloop, my man, you can conjure fireballs in your hand, like. And Jesse, you don't think that could be possible? Like that there's people? Like if we can conjure up stuff like that.
This
I'm low key getting IRL convinced that there's people in the sun.
I mean, I'm a simple man, okay? I do have my magic, but it comes from sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, are you about to deny the reality of other people's magic? Hold
No,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no, 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 no.
Wait, hold on.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm a simple man. Okay, my magic
Mm-hmm.
comes from something I can see, and that's good enough for me. All right. I'm not a real fancy man who likes to dwell on the possibilities of everything beyond the stars in the night sky.
So
Does
it's
that
gonna
mean
look
that does exist?
So it's gonna look
I
directly
don't
up
know.
at the
It's just
very
something I've
visible
never thought
sun.
about. But this is a little beyond my pay grade.
I mean, to each their own, but like, considering it's such like a very visible celestial body, you just think, you know, it kind of be obvious.
Yeah. I mean, I believe it.
I've never thought about it. I know I haven't seen this convincing evidence that the gay warlock had.
Who said he was gay?
We say it's gay.
Oh, sorry.
get-
He said it was a tiefling
Whoa.
sorcerer. I kind of just made assumptions.
How'd you know his name?
His name is gay?
Yeah. I remember her name. That was it. His name was Gay for G. He was a nice man. I remember now. He had lots of books. But he had some luck behind a door. He didn't let me get close to him. Of course, I probably wouldn't have been able to read him, but I sensed something delicious.
Can't
Just
you
in those
like,
books, though.
can't you like see through stuff? Like, isn't that the whole like
What?
things ever? Because you got rid of your eyes, like something happened to your eyes, so you got really good at like feeling stuff. 'Cause that's the vibe I got when you were exploring that railway.
The aura was very menacing. I couldn't like feel through it. It was like it was covered up by it was very well covered up by like a
Now, just
Hey,
I
guys,
know
I'm killing
he's
this
magic
conversation.
now because of.
I'm killing it. It's over. It's done. I'm done. The camera cuts away. It runs away from the conversation. The characters continue.
That's one of
doing
them
it.
sun people's cutting off our.
Thank
fun
you,
over it.
Jacob. God, I love this.
The sun
but
person
it was
gives
getting,
up.
It was running into the ground.
I love you guys. You guys continue to bicker about the Sun People and Jesse's overt racism.
I'm
And
so
you
sorry.
eventually
Yeah, to the
make it.
some people and the tieflings, like that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. What the
How
hell?
is it? Hold on. Hold on.
That's not racist. It's gay or homophobic.
It's both. It's worse.
You don't know if
That's a
Jesse's
good point. Hey, gays can be homophobic. All right. Don't be reductive. That's homophobic.
I am also very gay. Let it be known.
And very homophobic. We know. The group of you make it to camp, set a small fire, a comfortable place, and get ready to rest for the night. Tomorrow, I'm gonna say later afternoon. I'm saying like 3 p.m. You'll make it to the mountain because you spent a decent amount of time at the train car. You lay there to rest. You do the things that you would do. Audrey, you look over at Shadow, and Shadow is staring into the night. And you look
Hello.
over.
Good.
Yeah. You're a little
Let's go over
curious. You
here.
walk over.
Hey, what's wrong, bud?
His fur is on edge. He's scared. Kelsey, could you cut the music for me?
What's wrong, bud? Is everything all right? And she'll start petting his head.
Shadow will lower his body slightly as if preparing to pounce at whatever is in the night.
Okay. I'm gonna. She's gonna ask. Get ready to cast. Or draw her gun. She's gonna get ready to draw her gun. And just say telepathically, "What do you see, bud?"
Reno, not Reno.
Hey, I'm in your head now.
Yeah,
What do you want?
That's just how it
Get
is
out of
now.
here!
Okay, sorry. Here's your dog, by
Rent
the
free,
way.
baby, or rent free.
Rent free. What the fuck? Shadow responds to you using emotions over verbal words. I smell something. I smell something. Many things. Human. And
Can you
at
repeat that
this
last part? You
point,
cut out a little bit.
my bad. They are not human was the last thing Shadow said.
All right. Is it undead,
At this,
bud? Continue. Sorry.
Shadow will respond to you. Yes and no. This is new.
Well, crap.
Emerging from the darkness are two wagons. And you see the family that you spent the night with the night past. And they are diseased.
Oh, you.
They're
Ah, frick.
overrun with this awful mildew or black fungus.
Whoa.
Oh,
We
you
all see
bitch.
this?
Oh, you bitch. Oh my god, sorry.
I was thinking the same thing, August. I'm like,
I'm so
frick.
mad.
You
I have
son
so-
of a
I-
bitch.
I knew exactly what it was the moment we came across that train.
Okay, my
Um,
gasp when he said black mold, I went,
That's why the way I panicked, I was like,
I've
I
been
will
texting
not.
Jacob. I have been texting Jacob.
I was like, I will not let her die like this. Okay. Okay.
You know,
And
Do we all see this?
All of you see this,
Okay, cool.
and they will leap from the wagons, and that is where we're gonna end our game
Oh, you
tonight.
bitch. Oh,
You're
you bitch. Oh,
joking.
you bitch.
You know, realistically, this is all August's fault because they brought
What?
the family into the picture to begin with.
That was me.
Like,
That was
Excuse me.
oh, sorry,
It was
my
Ashwin.
bad.
It was me.
It was really fun to like, oh, you have the disease. Oh, you cure it. Oh, they leave. Wait. Oh, and by the way, the family getting infected, that's the fear that you roll when you were curing
Yep.
yourself.
Ah, frick. So I
That's
killed the
exactly-
whole family, basically.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, no, because this was going to happen
what the
anyways,
fuck?
because he wrote it into the story for a reason. So this is just the way that it happened. We cannot control the story just the way that it
The
happened.
family didn't
Oh my
exist
God.
Gotcha.
before this.
They could have stopped and tried to loot the thing. We don't know. They could have gotten infected there.
Guys, the family was improvised. This is your fault. For once in my lifetime, this is
No,
all
you put
you
the black
guys.
mold in here. And it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he didn't expect you to manifest 2 carriage worth of people.
Goodness
You know what?
gracious.
It's okay. Because
This
it
is
makes
my
for an
fault.
awesome story. I love
Can I
this
say
so
one?
much.
Can I say one thing before the camera cut on this session?
Yeah, sure.
Looking at this horror show, she's gonna shout out and say, "Slew, might want to get one of them fireballs ready."
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, make
He's
the
gonna
Sun
pull
people
out his
proud.
staff. He's gonna pull out his staff and then cock it like a gun and go. And he'll use thaumaturgy to. Man, it isn't picking up the sound effect. My mic isn't picking up the sound effect. But basically, he cocks his cane like it's a shotgun.
Nice.
And that's
Also-
where we end.
Jacob, I want to know, is this the train that we fell out of in the one shot?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh,
It is.
the fur is Alexander.
I knew it. I knew the fur was Alexander. There was a prison cell that my friend was kept in. That car was where we were trying to get through, and where all that cruddy infected Last of Us crap was that we were trying to get
We'll
around.
explain to the party when the camera cuts.
Wait, what one shot? Oh wait,
Okay.
yeah, we'll explain later. Yeah.
Right, we'll explain later.
Anyway, I am so excited to be running the next game. I do want to tell the audience real quick. The next 2 games, we have some scheduling conflicts, so unfortunately, they will not be Ashwall. However, we're going to try to do some one-shots. It might be D&D, it might be Daggerheart. Be excited. New characters, new scenes. If I can, I'd like to sneak in a Chaos Shop, which is strange and wild. But you know what? Be excited. Should be fun. Other people are planning on DMing other than me. I'm going to be a player. I think that's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait. And I will see you all. I assume to promise mischief is we are making misfit. We must make mischief. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
See you next time.